Hi everyone, welcome to day 2, the 100-day project, using up those book pages. I've sort of laid out here, this is the first design that I ran across, this example. It is just little envelopes. Well, they're sort of like, you can close them up as envelopes, but I always like to keep them open so they can be writing. Just have to imagine, you can cover these with whatever you want. You use scrapbooking paper, you can make journaling. I'm just using all book pages for my models, just for something. But this was the first mock-up that I had found. And it's just using a book page to fold over a little narrow strap. And then just something like that. And they were all the same size, spread out, and there was 4 of them. So this is where it all started. And then I went down a rabbit hole. Why do we always have to have the narrow pieces? Maybe we can have different sizes of our strips. This can be like a belly band. You can attach it as a belly band, an edge of a paper. You can do it any direction you want. But as you can see, the line here, you just fold them over to make it stiffer, your book pages. And I was thinking, well, you know, we can do anything. We can use these type on there, any size that we want. Those are some types of the little things that you can put on there. And like I said, I like these because they open up and you can write in them. You can use bigger envelopes, different size envelopes, tiny envelopes, and they can be anything that you like on any of them. How about squarish type? And you could turn them sideways and whatever. But those are just some different things there. Depending on what size you want. I'm going to work with the short one, just showing that I've got other ideas. This isn't all. This is just working from the beginning. This is my mock-up. Do not have these folded into envelopes or pockets. But another way that you could do it is to have them gradually getting larger. And I guess it sort of looks like a little tree. But you could also have them here, and these will be folded like this, or an envelope, or square, or whatever, but smaller, getting larger. That's one way, getting longer. And those can be on any size of these strips. You have another that this one, another way you could do it, they're all the same length, but I made the width different. That would fit. You know, just to give it a different look. Of course, the spacing, you'd have to play with your spacing. And all these would be little envelopes or fold out journaling spots. So that was the original idea that I saw. And then I sort of went in a different way and thinking. Here's one, just the little square envelopes. I was thinking those would be really cute. And you could poke them in there and do whatever. And everybody knows how to do that. You make a square, fold it over, and then trim the little edges. I can show if anybody needs to know, if there's a newbie out there that doesn't know. You can take this design, but it's folded down. This is actually a pocket. You fold over the top on the inside to make it stiffer to slide in. And so these would be little pockets that you could line up, depending whatever you want. And you can make these any size that you want. The standard envelope, you just take a rectangle, you fold that side up, and this would be, ta-da, like if I had this one right here, that's where that would go. And then you would fold your sides up so you can get your creases, the sides that you want. That's those flaps right here. But when you get it to this point, you open it up, and then what you're going to do is you're going to cut that part off so that when you fold this in, and this part completely off as well, you can angle it or not. And so you sort of see what of that. So that's what you end up with, and they can come over like that or up underneath, and that's how you can make an envelope out of anything very quickly, and that can be folded down, left open, whatever. But they can make a little pocket that way. But I went a little further, and I thought, well, you don't have to have it running this way. What if you had it running this way? And I sort of like this, with my square envelopes on it. And I sort of tossed them all up in here. Or maybe you wanted the little pocket just in the middle, or one here, and you have a little pocket, and then the belly band runs that way. So I still kept going and coming up with different ideas. Well, what if we take it, fold it over, and we've got the thicker one, but the way this one is, this is a little hidden pocket that you can put things in. It's attached there, but you can still have your other envelopes or your other designs or whatever put on the top of it, your focal points or whatever, but you have a little hidden place. Well, I didn't stop there. I took this one, it's folded over, just, like the same, but this is, I used them and made a hidden paper clip in there. It's a hidden paper clip made out of book pages, and you can decorate it up. But what this is, that holds it together, it could be like a belly band this way. When you take that hidden paper clip off, you can have a little hidden notebook. You can put regular pages, cover them up, whatever, but I was just using book pages as a mock-up. So that was another idea I had that sort of went off from that original one, using the strips, that. And then I thought, well, how about a waterfall? We all know how to do waterfalls. If you don't, you take your sheets, the first sheets, you take them and you lay them like this, and they're wide open, and you put the same distance apart. And then when you fold this over, you make it like that. And then those little fold outs, what if we put one of these on each of our waterfalls as our tab? And then they can be the little square ones. But then you would have different ones that are your tabs on each of your waterfall. But I thought that would be a neat idea and a neat take too. So from the original one idea that I saw, I have come up with this many different ones just by playing. And like I said yesterday, I suggest just find you an idea, replicate it, and then start playing with it and turn it into something you can use and different things. But this is day 2. Use up those book pages. See you tomorrow.